easily carryable, this mat. Thanks Peter for not letting me fold it. My name's Charlie Boscoe, I live here in Cham. No, I can get through it, just give me, just go easy on me, so many questions at once. My name's Charlie Boscoe, I live here in Cham. Up until this year I was leading expeditions in order to make a living, going to the Himalayas and the Andes and a bit to Africa, but throttled back on that a bit, and I'm now getting into writing, and I'm also getting my own little mountain company up and running, and we're hopefully going to provide first aid courses, educational visits, and also hire out guides for people if they want them. Col de Montets is the col at the far end of the Chamonix Valley from where you enter from Geneva. So it's the col that eventually would take you over to Martigny if you followed it a bit further. It's in a great spot because you've got an amazing view back down the valley, particularly of the Aiguille Verte and the Dreux and the Argentière Basin. So it's a high point overlooking the valley. So this boulder we're about to attempt now, this is called the face nord of the big boulder at Col de Montets. And after the north face of the Eiger was climbed, this was left as probably the last great problem of the Alps. And saw a lot of attempts. 58 years after the north face of the Eiger was eventually conquered though. Some lads from Yorkshire sacked up and did it and thought it was pretty easy. So there's tiny holes there. Some of them are so big I can only get 3 fingers right up to the hilt in them. But luckily most of them are absolutely enormous. I don't know what all the fuss was with those. Why not messing it up being able to do this? I suffer from a recurring thirst about now every day. What about you?
With coffee or beer?
Fuss, to be honest, as long as it's in the sun. Oh, I almost feel like one of those French rock climbers. And then a good one of these. I was going to say this is the Petit Selvin, the little Matterhorn. Pretty famous boulder, about 5 metres from the road. And there's nothing very hard on it, but it's all really good. So, yeah, this is the classic easy route up it, in inverted commas. Not that easy because 1,000 people have climbed it, so it's really polished, but it's okay. I think if you're into climbing and skiing, this is known as the world mecca, and I think it's probably worth the hype, and there's definitely places that are quieter. Maybe somewhere else will emerge, but I think it's famous for a reason. I think if you're into mountain sports, even if you're into your road biking or things like that, then I still think it's an amazing place to visit and an amazing place to live. So if you haven't been here and you're into any of those outdoor mountain sports, then you should definitely get over here because there is a lot to do. I'd say the reason the col is so good for bouldering is mainly the view. It's just so cool to be climbing with that view behind you, and when you're just chilling out in between climbs you can just look at it and relax. The rock's also pretty good as well, but for me it's somewhere I go more for the view and the situation than the climbing. So throughout the series we're going to be climbing quite a variety of routes. Nothing desperately hard, I'm not a desperately hard climber, but hopefully we're going to show off a bit of the variety of Cham. So we're going to do the Clocheton Traverse, southeast ridge of the Index, cragging it of a variety of locations, including here at Les Gaillandes, up the Aiguille du Midi on some granite. We are also going to climb a big route somewhere in the Massif, yet to be confirmed and depending on conditions.